I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case?
Diddy's courtroom drama recently took a crazy turn as one of his top attorneys abruptly resigned in the middle of everything. Rumor has it that this happened after some shocking audio was played in court. Let's talk about what actually happened. Diddy is now dealing with some very significant legal troubles. He faces numerous charges, and if convicted, he might spend a very long time in prison. However, it's not just the case that has people talking, it's also the fact that one of his main attorneys abruptly left.
On Friday, a surprising announcement came down. One of his defense attorneys suddenly quits the case. I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Now, this particular defense attorney's reason for quitting wasn't really a reason at all, making his departure a lot more puzzling.
Shortly after Diddy's arrest, his defense team grew when he stacked on 2 more defense attorneys to join Mark Agnifilo and Tinny Garagos at the defense team.
Anthony Rico isn't just any lawyer. He's a legal heavyweight with decades of experience handling high-profile cases. When he joined Sean Diddy Combs' legal team in late 2024, shortly after Diddy's arrest, it signaled that the defense was bringing in serious firepower, but in a surprising twist, Rico filed to withdraw from the case in February 2025, just 3 months before the trial was set to begin. The reason he gave was carefully worded, stating that his departure would allow Diddy's defense to move forward without delay. Still, the timing raised eyebrows across the legal community. Why would a seasoned attorney step away from one of the most high-stakes celebrity trials right before it went to court? That's where speculation began to swirl. Around the time Rico exited, there were unconfirmed reports of an audio recording being played in court or discussed privately. No one knows for sure what was on it, but according to multiple accounts, it had a profound effect, reportedly silencing the room. This led many to wonder, did Rico hear something that prompted his abrupt departure? It's important to note that the most widely discussed piece of evidence in the case, a 2016 hotel surveillance video showing a tense and disturbing moment between Diddy and his former partner, Cassie, wasn't presented in court until May 2025, months after Rico had stepped away. That video also includes audio of Cassie allegedly calling for help. So if audio did influence Rico's decision, it likely wasn't the footage that later made headlines. That leaves open the possibility that another still undisclosed recording might have played a role in shifting the course of the defense and Rico's involvement.
Sean Diddy Combs' legal team is getting a little smaller as the rap mogul's defense team prepares for his May trial on trafficking charges. His attorney, Anthony Rico, respectfully but regrettably requested to be dismissed from his role, according to documents obtained by NBC News. Rico, who is one of 6 attorneys on the case, requested in the February 21st filing to withdraw as representation because, quote, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice. The motion continues, quote, while I'm aware that the local rule requires that an application for withdrawal of counsel is supported and granted only upon a showing by affidavit.
Some legal experts believe there may have been internal disagreements within Diddy's legal team over how to approach the case. Others suggest Anthony Rico, the seasoned attorney who abruptly withdrew in early 2025, might have seen or heard something during trial preparations that made him rethink his involvement. What makes Rico's exit especially notable is that up until then, he appeared deeply committed. He was frequently seen sitting beside Diddy in court, consulting with him, passing notes, and even making sure the judge was aware when Diddy's family flew in to show support. So, for Rico to walk away just months before trial, it wasn't just unexpected. It was a major development, adding another layer of complexity. Around the same time Rico stepped down, Diddy's legal team filed a motion to have one of the charges dismissed, arguing that the law it was based on had a problematic history. Some speculate that this move may have sparked tension within the defense team, possibly contributing to Rico's departure. Still, Diddy was left with a capable and experienced legal team. As the trial began, their core defense was clear. Everything being discussed in court involved consenting adults. They argued that Diddy didn't engage in anything without mutual agreement, but the prosecution painted a much darker picture. They called witnesses who described disturbing and uncomfortable encounters. One former hotel security guard testified that he was paid to stay silent after a particular incident. Another witness said he believed he was going to a routine job, only to end up in a situation he never expected. Then there was the pivotal 2016 hotel surveillance video, perhaps the most damning piece of evidence. When it was finally shown in court, complete with audio of Cassie calling for help, reports say the courtroom fell silent. The impact was undeniable. Meanwhile, the public has been asking the same question. Why did Anthony Rico really leave? Did he hear that audio ahead of time? Did he disagree with how the defense was being handled? Or was something else going on behind closed doors? We may never know. Lawyers are bound by confidentiality and can't reveal what goes on between them and their clients. But one thing is certain, this trial has been full of twists, and Rico's departure remains one of the biggest mysteries so far. As proceedings continue, more witnesses are taking the stand, more evidence is surfacing, and each day seems to bring a new revelation. Regardless of the final verdict, this case is already one for the history books, and the sudden loss of a high-profile attorney like Rico, that's a moment people won't forget anytime soon. Stay tuned. If this is just the beginning, there's no telling what's still to come.